Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for judiciary exams. Question number 1. Can the statement made by one accused in an FIR be used against another accused? Option A, yes, if it is corroborated by other evidence. Option B, yes in all cases. Option C, no, it cannot be used at all. And option D, yes, but only for cross-examination purposes. The correct answer is option C. The Supreme Court recently ruled in the case of Narayan Yadav versus State of Chhattisgarh that the statement made by one accused in an FIR cannot be used against another accused, even if the statement is inculpatory. It cannot be used against the other accused or for corroboration unless the maker of the statement chooses to testify in the trial. Question number 2. Can the Indian Army reserve post in the Judge Advocate General branch exclusively for men? Option A, yes, if there is a need for gender-specific quotas. Option B, yes, if the number of male candidates exceeds that of females. Option C, no, as it violates the principle of gender neutrality. Option D, yes, under special administrative instructions. The correct answer is option C. The Supreme Court in the case of Arshnur Kaur versus Union of India struck down the Indian Army's policy that reserved fewer JAG posts for women, declaring it unconstitutional. The court emphasized that gender-neutral recruitment should ensure that all meritorious candidates, regardless of gender, are selected. The policy to limit female candidates to a certain number was found to be discriminatory and against the principle of equality. Question number 3. What does affray mean? Option A, trespassing in public property. Option B, fighting in a public place, disturbing the peace. Option C, assault on a government officer. And option D, vandalism in public space. The correct answer is option B. Section 194 of the BNS defines affray as an act where two or more persons engage in a fight in a public place that disturbs the public peace. It treats such an act as an offense focusing on the disruption caused to the general public. Question number 4. Which article of the Constitution deals with the promotion of international peace and security? Option A, Article 51. Option B, Article 45. Option C, Article 32. And option D, Article 25. The correct answer is option A. Article 51 of the Indian Constitution emphasizes the promotion of international peace and security. It directs the state to foster respect for international law and treaty obligations and to encourage settlement of disputes by peaceful means. Question number 5. If the agreement consists of legal and illegal parts and legal part is separable from the illegal part, then legal part is option A, none, option B, voidable, option C, void, and option D, valid. The correct answer is option D. Section 57 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 deals with reciprocal promises to do things legal and also other things illegal. Section 58 of the Indian Contract Act deals with alternative promises where one branch is legal and other is illegal. In such cases, the legal branch can be enforced while the illegal branch is void. It's the time for practice question. The words candidate and electoral rights have been defined under which section of IPC? Option A, Section 171. Option B, Section 171A. Option C, Section 171B. And option D, Section 171C. Pin down the answers in the comment section below.